Hey, it sends Fortress, but we already defeated Sans Fortress. Except I immediately died when I left to Analondo. So I'm good at the game. I'm sure there's like some item I missed. Probably like a lot of items that I missed, but you know. Whatever. Big Hat Logan is actually around here somewheres. Let's see if I can find him. Let's see if I can find him. Pretty sure I need to go down. This takes me to the beginning of the game. Make sure this boy doesn't kill me good. Alright. Rude lady over there. How can I adequately go through this area and find Mr. Logan? I think he has something to do with the parts where the boulders are coming from. I'm gonna try and rush over there. Try not to also get incredibly, horribly mauled. I'm pretty sure what needs to happen is the boulder needs to go break through that wall, and then we go through that wall. So that's why that giant respawns. Because the boulders are necessary. Okay. Gonna leave him with a severe physical injury. Uh-oh. Did that kill me? Yes, it did. Well, that's all the boss souls gone, I guess. Who cares? Analondo is the land of souls. Alright. Well, let's go in backwards. Oops. Really playing like poo tonight. Yeah, boy. It's also midday. Where even am I? Just gonna ignore all the enemies for now. They're not really that important. What do you have to say? Good luck? Yeah, fine. I think I already upvoted that one. Here we go. The boulder zone. Can't quite one-shot those guys yet. Okay. Boulders. Which way does it need to go? That way. I will turn it with my immense strength. Bam. We'll just point it at the outside world. Oh, it cheated there. It wasn't finished turning it. It just sent it that way. What a cheeky game. Not that one. This one. Do you see it opened a big old hole there? Big old hole. Hooray! Hey, don't do that. It's rude. Leads nowhere. Just dumping boulders into the forest permanently. Presumably, do the boulders have souls? Do the boulders somehow respawn? Are the boulders capable of hollowing? All of these are very important questions. Big Hat Logan, stuck in Sans Fortress in a big dumb cage.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay. This place is melting my mind.
Yeah, let's set him free. Hey, Logie.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm saved. And I'd love to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will speak with me then.
You got it. Now we can buy sorceries from the source.
Don't mind me. Go on ahead.
You got it. I'm gonna continue not minding you. See if we can't, pretty sure I saw. See if we can't do away with, the guy. There he is. I saw this guy. Think if a plunging attack will prevent me from dying? Oh, this is not close to him. Oops. I want to kill him for his Titanite, but it's probably not really worth it. Alright, let's get over to Analaondor. The land of gods stuff. There's actually a ring that is good to get around here. Oops. that item there. I think it's like dragon ring. I think it might give us lightning defense. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it's good for, but I know it's good for something. Patience. Whoa! Cool! I didn't know you could do this. Oh man, that's really exciting. And now we die. Just making the real discoveries right from your home computer. This is what science is really like. Dying over and over again to learn completely useless information. Ow. Whoops. Fucked it up again. I'll be careful this time, so you don't waste this much time doing this dumb shit. Hey! Okay, well, I kinda got gypped that time, because I got just knocked around by Mr. Lightning. Whatever. Screw the ring. Let's get to Analaondor, the land of gods, and see if I can make any sort of progress. Over here. This place can get really... well... for people with a poor sense of direction and a poor memory like me, it's really easy to get lost. Luckily, I've been here so long that my subconscious guides me through the land of Lordran. I no longer need to think, which allows my brain to think of other things. Can't think of anything to think of right now, but that's not my problem. Actually, one thing to think of is, this castle is designed in the least effective way possible. This fortress. But that's not really a surprise, is it? Balder Helm. Even though that wasn't a Balder Knight, he has a Balder Helm. What's going on? Alright, demons. Take me away. Skip cutscene. Whoa, we're in Analaondor again. Woo, it's so pretty! Can I jump onto this ledge here? No. Cannot. Can't jump off the world. Usually Dark Souls is really good about letting you kill yourself. Alright, let's try and defeat Mr. Giganto again. But this time... We're gonna abuse the running attack. Wow. Well, my Wapow's bigger and stronger. The shield he's got blocks 100% of the damage, and they have poise out the wazoo. Now, fighting two of them is not a desirable outcome, so I'm gonna lure one of them out and battle him first. Ooh. Got a quite long swing there, boyo. Okay, it's blocking me completely. There we go. One, two, buckle my shoe. It's got a little circly thing at the end, so this is no mimic at all. It's a demon titanite. Way-hey! And there's a nice big statue of some sort of warrior here, with a lion's helmet and a cool golden spear. That guy is known as one of the main guardsmen of Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight. His name is Ornstein. He is famous for being a dragon killer. Therefore, he uses lightning in his attacks. And he wears a lion's helmet. Not really sure why. Not really sure why. Good luck. Thanks. Hey there, Genevieve.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Analaondor, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
Okay. Firekeeper soul to reinforce Estus flask. Where did we get that Firekeeper soul? Which one do we have? Do you know whose it is? Oh, the long lost one. Okay. Alright, Estus is stronger. I don't really want to talk to her. There's another Firekeeper here. And you know, she does her stuff. So do I. You know, we got a pretty generic business relationship. We accrued a good number of spells. So this Great Chaos Fireball takes 2 slots, but Power Within takes up 1. Very useful. What does Remedy do? Remedy. Sorcery of the Red-Robed Yolva, one of the sealers of New Londo. This reduces bleeding and poison buildup, and undoes various poisonous effects. One of New Londo's unique healing sorceries, perhaps she abandoned her sealer duty to take her healing arts back to Blighttown. There you go. So Blighttown is the home of pyromancers, and this person, Red-Robed Yolva, went to New Londo to seal it up. We'll go to New Londo eventually. In essence, New Londo is a location wherein a shit ton of people were killed. It's an underground city, and it had a gigantic dam to allow for the creation of the city. And these sealers, as they call themselves, opened the dam and flooded the city and created an ass ton of ghosts. Why? Because the place was fucking... I'm not sure. It was either like a city of hyper debauchery with murder and lust all over the place, or it was a city very, very heavily infected by undead cursing. Either of which, not something we're interested in right now, because there's gonna be like no poison in Alon. There's no poison here. It's a city of gods, not the city of disgusting, degenerate poison mongers. So here, over here is the cathedral that we saw from the beginning, and straight down that way is the boss. And this is the spinny elevator bridge, but we're gonna go over here first, just to get some items. Sort of up in this direction, really far in the distance, farther in the distance than it seems like it should be, is the observatory library of Mr. Seath the Scaleless. Let's try fighting 2 of these at a time, see how that goes. First, get them away from the wall. Next, run through them. No, around them. Ow! It's not going well. Next, run away and heal before you get murdered. Alright, this 3-step process is extended in terms of steps, but I think we can still win. Ow. Ow. I wish they would stop doing this specific attack. Okay, got some damage on one of them. Killing him? No. Killing me. Pow, pow. They do have really cool looking armor. I always appreciate gigantic weapons armors and shields, because they're big and dumb. Notice that this fire is automatically kindled. It starts off giving you 10 Estus, which is pretty interesting. Maybe it's because it's the bonfire of the god world. It's all fancy and pretentious like. Could be. One important thing is these guys give you a good quantity of souls. So we've killed 3 of them and we have 51. Oop, a couple thousand looks like each one. Jeez. That range is really prohibitive. It's almost as if they're just supposed to be hard to deal with. Oh, didn't roll quite well. Ow. They are able to hit me straight through my poise. It's because they're very big and strong. Jeez. Yeah, I know. It's taking a long time. Maybe if I just go for the attack. Screw you and your big shield. There you go. It's being overly aggressive worked. I'm good at the game. Defeated them in the first try. So if you remember, all the way at the end of this court, there is Ornstein. And then this side of this court is another one of Gwyn's 4 guardsmen. One of the other ones that still remains. This one is called Smo. And I believe Smo may actually be a woman, since it has these gigantic boobies, but maybe Smo is a man. It doesn't matter. The important thing is Smo is really big and fat, and uses this as a cool giant golden hammer. Another cool thing is that Smo has this armor that actually has little toesies on it. That's kind of cute. Uh-oh. I've been tricked! That's how things go in the land of Analaondor. Just like Chicago. Alright. Well, I'll just rush over there to get the items instead of actually defeating bosses and stuff here. Or, not bosses, these guys. They do give a shit ton of souls, though. Each one gives me, oh, was it a couple thousand? I think I had 8,000 after defeating them, and I started 5, so 1,500 each one gives. That's pretty good. Here, I'll defeat, just one of them. No, I need to fight all of them because that's a mimic, so we have to fight the mimic. But if we pull just one of them, fighting them's not nearly as hard. Ow. Immediately takes a bunch of damage. Really don't like that big sweeping attack. Alright, let's see if we can do this guy a bit more efficiently. Oh, hey, he didn't do the big sweeping attack. That means he's ours. Oh, he blocked that. Alright, got my stuff. Yeah, 1,500 each. Bam. Bam. Alright, let's not get destroyed by this boy. I like this gigantic super kick he does. He does do still a grab while he's in this form. I believe they do quite a bit of damage. No, not dead. What you got for us? Crystal halberd. Not gonna use it, but it's a cool weapon. This man guards the entrance to the observatory. Let's just walk past him. Am I even going this way for any good reason? Sure. We can fight some things here. Look at that. It looks so far away. And what is this? A piss-stained door. Nice cheddar flavor smoke. Sealed by the Great Lord's power. So, interestingly, the Lords, or the Great Lord, has sealed each one of these doors. Remember, there are 4 Great Lords. Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, the Witch Queen, Pyromancy Lady, Lord of Fire, Nito, Lord of the Dead, and the Furtive Pygmy. But the Furtive Pygmy is not a lord, even though he has the Lord Flame. Instead, Seath the Scaleless is considered the 4th lord in this world's lore. So that observatory is like part 2 of this game, which is once you have achieved the key to these yellow doors, you go through and kill each one of the lords. And we're here in the city of Analondo to obtain that key. Ow. And once we get the souls of all the lords, Seath, Gwyn, Quelaag, and Seath, Gwyn, Quelaag, and Nito. Sith, Gwyn, Quelaag, and Nito. Then we can combine all the souls of the lords again into a single strong great flame. Whoa! Oh, this isn't the. This is a elevator, but it's not the spinny thing. This is an elevator. Yeah. What's that noise? I believe that noise is this elevator constantly doing stuff. Now, if you recall, this enemy here is a gargoyle from the beginning of the game. Not the same one, mind you, but it is exactly the same enemy. And now we get to fight him as sort of a regular enemy. I believe we only need to fight him once. Cool that he does so little damage. But his jumping up is really annoying. It's hard to see what he's doing. And he got me. Because he moves pretty quick, and I can't really see what he's doing when he jumped up. Sorry, my concentration's not really amazing this time around, so I'm dying a bunch. But I don't really mind. I hope you don't mind either. Elevator. Come on, elevator. Given that everything's so gigantic in this city, it seems like it would be a huge pain moving around, especially if you're a gigantic god, but hey, I didn't design it. Alright, let's do better this time against Mr. Gargoyle. I'll lock on to him. Big damage in one hit, big stagger on him. Keep staggering him with my gigantic weapon. Where is he now? Alright, gotta make sure to lock on to him when he's doing these jumping attacks. Alright, let's do a cool knight in shining armor attack. We both run at each other. Oh, I cheated! He jumped up. Screw you. No jumping. No item either. Thought I got his tail again. So what am I supposed to do here, huh? Huh? The elevator is not in position, and for some reason, they didn't give me a lever on this side to move around the elevator bridge. What rude boys. Now, if I did not know what to do, maybe I would just have to like go around, try to figure shit out, look at all the possible directions I could go. For example, I could jump down here, and ooh, there's a path there, leads somewhere. There's also a path over here, leads somewhere. Where does it lead, you ask? That's a good question. It leads nowhere. Just kidding, it leads to this chest here. And what's in the chest? You're right, it's Demon Titanite. I do appreciate the just extreme level of detail in the architecture here. This place is amazing. Very, very beautifully crafted. So, these stairs lead back, but this is where we need to go. Very, very helpful little bit of rating messages here. So, this segment is the beginning of the precarious small walking segment, which I like this much more than the descent into Blighttown, because it's not a very long one, and it does really promote intelligent gameplay instead of just haha I tricked you sort of gameplay. Damn, I dodged it. Ow. Well, you didn't dodge that one. So, we need to get from here all the way to that side. But alas, there's these walls and we can't possibly squeeze through. How might we achieve this? Well, conveniently, someone put a ladder here. Now, why would you put a ladder up to the rafters, huh? Maybe somebody needs to clean up around here. Maybe so that we can have a little tiny walking around on these little bars segment. I strongly recommend the use of shield when playing here, but just not really stopping your movements, also pretty good. Oh shit, we cut the chandelier. Ooh, that should have made a huge crashing noise. It didn't, made no noise at all, but we slammed it down there. And there's an item that we can get that was stuck on the chandelier. Haha, hee hee. Alright, moving forth. I may fall off, I may not. Whatever beholds me, that fate is for the gods to know. And for me to find out. Oh! And he fell down after me. Yeah, I made a mistake there. I should have stopped moving forward and just attacked him instead of blocked. I think my poise could have taken it. Now here's one thing that is definitely annoying about the later stages of this game. The later the stage you get, the longer the run back is. It punishes you more for dying the later you get into the game. So now we have to do this whole rigmarole again. Come out of that long area, wait for the elevator, follow the elevator all the way down, and then take the stairwell, take some fall damage, go through over here, jump down over here to this rafter part again, careful not to fall down, careful to wiggle your way through this rafter part here. You know, it gets this part, the hugeness of this, this run back here is really, it's just not appealing. I don't know why they did this. I mean, I know they wanted this huge, expansive area, which means that you can't really have shortcuts like you did in the undead areas, but this is just dumb. You just have to run through all this stuff again, and now like, you can very easily fall off here and get immediately ass blasted. But hey, you know, lots of people enjoy this game for a reason. It does have its charm, you know, it does have its charm. Wouldn't want to die through backstabs right as we got over here too. Come on, let me slide. There we go. Do a sippy. Oh. Oh. Screw you. Do not kill me, please. Alright, now, this is not a boss fog door, because I know that because I've been here. And we are now on the elevator thing over here. Hooray! Hooray! We did it! In the interest of time, I'm not going to go through and explore everything. Look at this cool super mechanism. It seems like the kind of thing that would absolutely, positively never, ever, ever work in real life. Moving marble seems like a bad idea. Any big stone structures like that should probably like disintegrate the second they're looked at. Hey. I really think a good Darude sandstone would improve my gameplay ability here. So now, we now have a shortcut, sort of. You go down that elevator, and you can go straight forward here to this boss area. It is a pretty long run, but it is, you know, they did achieve a shortcut. Now, there's a couple things in this area which people get really mussed about. Got these boys here. It's also weirdly dark. I'm not sure why it's this dark. And now I'm getting attacked by multiplics. Let's be more careful. Honestly, there's like no reason to actually fight these guys. So I'm just gonna not. It's just ow. Ow. Okay, next time I come through here, I'm gonna not. Jeez. Jeez, guys. It's like you're guarding the castle. Well, at least you get an authentic Analondo experience. Just dying at every turn when you go through here. We're getting around like halfway into this game, which does not bode well for my capacity to win in the later sections. Let's take a look at how my inventory is doing. So half of this, my equip load, half of 94.5 would be 4, and then 14 would be 7, so 47 equip load, and I'm currently at 42, so I could stand to wear something a little bit heavier. Have we gotten anything that could be like 5 weight heavier? So the thing we're wearing is 11.7. No, nothing's heavier than the Elite Knight set. We do have the Sorcerer Helm. Why not put the heaviest thing on? Elite Knight Helm. Now we look like a cool warrior that we saw at the beginning of the game. It wouldn't be bad to go with the Black Knight stuff. The armor that Dark Iron Tarkus was wearing is here. Let's go grab it real quick. Am I going the right way? Amazing, a treasure ahead. Yeah. That's let's downvote that one because that's rude. That's just trying to trick people into falling down. Alright, so we're at the bottom of this hyper cathedral. You can tell that this cathedral is very much made for giants and not human-sized stuff. Although there's no furniture or anything here. We're just gonna ignore all these white guys. Sorcery. Great magic weapon. It's a good weapon. Oh, might die before I get the thing. No, I'm doing okay. Turn the corner and sip. They get all confused by the corner. Okay. Tarkus armor. Black iron armor. Oh, this is not the Tarkus armor. This is the stuff that the what's it called? Yeah, I know I just lost like 20,000 souls, but it's not. This is don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We'll get it back. This is the stuff that the big... Oh, I guess it is Tarkus' stuff. With this cool big black helmet. Wearing it makes me too heavy. How heavy is it? 6 pounds. That's a bit too much on our budget here. But it does give us a bunch of points. 12 points from the helmet. Whereas the Elite Knight thing gave us 8 poise, so not terribly amazing. But the Elite Knight set brings us to pretty much where we could be. What if I put on the Sorcerer hat and get the dark black iron armor? I think that we'll still be able to roll well. Okay, cool. It doesn't look as neato as the Elite Knight stuff, though. It still has this like skirt that all of them have. What about the legs? The big bulky lower armor is pretty nice. Oh, this crimson washcloth, waistcloth looks cool, I think. Let's do some fashion souls. Now, I'm one of those people where I think the sillier the clothing looks, the cooler it looks. I'm not sure if that's the kind of people or I'm just insane. There you go. Now you can see how skinny our legs are. Yay! I still roll adequately. Here's what I'll do. Get some those heavy things. Get this really sort of brighter thing. We'll wear the big heavy helmet. That brings us to 49. That's too heavy, isn't it? Yep. Too heavy. So we'll switch these to something that's not as heavy, like the Elite Knight stuff. Oh, that's too light. We want to get to around 45. Let's see if there's anything we have that's... No, it jumps up to 9 for these things. Okay. Maybe if we wear the... Okay. Could wear this. And could wear this. As I step there. 43. Not quite sufficient. Wearing some of the lightest and the heaviest armor simultaneously. Kind of weird. Let's get rid of those. Get this crimson robe on. Get this big stupid helmet on. And now my equivalent is 32. Black iron leggings and black iron gauntlets brings us to 47. Oh, it's a bit too much. Bit too much. How much are these? 9.2. Okay. So, Elite Knight leggings brings us to 45. Okay. I like how our neck really sticks out with this one. Alright, this is what it'll look like for a while. I like it. Looks dumb. I'm not sure. This is an important aspect of the game. The armor that you're wearing is important, and you could sit there and pick out like the most efficient armor set in terms of poise. Let's take a look at what our poise is. Poise, probably anything above like 20 or something is good. 82, right? Because we have our huge poise ring on that gives us a shit ton of poise. So we don't need a huge amount of poise. Without the ring, it becomes 42, which I think is still pretty dang good. Is there any other ring that would be good to put on here? Still protection, so physical defense goes from 190 to 240. That's pretty good. Covetous gold serpent ring that we got and just increases item discovery. There's a similar one that increases the souls you gain, but I don't remember exactly where you get it from. Ring of the evil eye. Yeah, there's nothing like super amazing around here. There's another ring that also, like the grass crest shield. Let's see how we'll do with this setup here. Let's see if the poise really made a huge difference from that ring. Roughly, as long as you're wearing the correct weight, you're still getting about as much bonus as you would otherwise, so I'm not super worried about exactly what armor you do. That's one of the things that has brought about something in this game called Fashion Souls, where you just wear things to look cool instead of actually be efficient with your equipment. And I know this probably doesn't look cool to you. To me, it looks like a pretty cool, like, maybe I'm wearing huge armor underneath, and I'm some sort of crusader for the color red. These guys are not good examples because they always fucked up my voice because they're so big and strong. So here we've got some of the gargoyles that brought us up here. It's weird because they're enemies now here. Yes, yes they are. They are sort of bothersome enemies because they attack pretty quick. Not too smart though, luckily. Luckily with a gigantic Zweihander, it's really easy to hit him. Oh. Now, when we start out, I really like this castle. Cathedral, I guess. Because all the doors are locked. All of them. This place is much darker than I remember it being. Oh well. Illusory wall ahead. Yeah? Yeah? There's an illusory wall here? I think he's just trying to get me to fall off. But I rated him positively anyway. Be wary of despair. Sure. Safe zone. Okay. Doors are all closed. And so we have to slowly penetrate it and open up the doors. And each door we open up is a quicker way into the castle. But it's a struggle to open them up. So, here is one of the most... whoops. Sorry. I didn't realize I could fall and just walk straight through those little fence thingies. So this next section that we're gonna play here is one of the most infamous sections of the game. Not necessarily like everyone knows it, but most people who've dealt with it have had extreme difficulty with this section. And it's not like so bad that they want to give up, but it is a section that was specifically designed to be heckin' hard to deal with. Especially for players who aren't wearing big heavy armor equipments. I am here wearing sort of big heavy armor equipment, but poise really helps here with this next part. I like how far away we can see our green little soul thing. Basically, what we're dealing with is two factors. Number one, very narrow walking space. So if you ever get knocked back for any reason, you'll fall off. Number two, archers with gigantic heavy arrows, which, if they hit you, they're probably going to knock you off. So how do you deal with that? If you are a very dexterous player, you can just dodge to avoid everything. If you are a very heavy set player, like I'm trying to be, you can just stand your ground and grit your teeth and get hit but not get knocked back. And you can use big shields to deal with that stuff. If we ignore these guys here, they just sort of get stuck and fall off. Pew. Bit silly. There's the big bolts. I believe they're called Dragon Slayer bolts. Oh. Might die there? Oh, okay. Okay. Don't really need to kill these guys. It's better to just run straight through, but I just wanted to have this position here where we can clearly see what's going on. You have these archers shooting these gigantic arrows at you, and you can see like there's literally like a force around them due to the massive quantity of air that they blow at you. It's not an amazing place to be. Does power within increase poise? Pyromancy of Karina, who has harnessed the power of the flame to actualize in herself. Short strength and endurance boost but lose HP. Excessive power eats away at life force. Maybe. let's go ahead and use it and see if it does. Well, let's have a good vision of what this looks like. Take some pyromancy, shove it into yourself. So our poise was roughly 40, and now our poise is still 40, so it's not really doing anything. Well, it'll let us deal a bunch more damage. So here's how you deal with this. Run and run and run and run and run. And run and run and run and run. Roll, shield, shield, roll, and hit. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck! He backstabbed me. Wow, okay, that just looked like a regular attack. Screw you, bastardo. Yay. Oh, fuck. Please. What? I just died. I died for no reason. Oh, the power within got me. Haha. Well, there you go. So that's a pretty successful first attempt. For a lot of people, that's a very, very difficult section of the game. Especially if you're not somebody with very much experience or ability to roll to dodge. Rolling is the most optimal form of dealing with damage. It's also the most difficult. That's not true. There is an even more optimal form of dealing with damage, but it's more situational, which is parrying. Where we do this. Some people say, oh, just parry them and you'll kill them fine. I'm not very good at parrying. I never really practiced it too much. We'll try it here this time. Their attacks are pretty well telegraphed, so hopefully I can do it well. But, yeah, rolling is probably your best bet, and having a big, heavy weapon. For people who don't have big, heavy weapons, this is much more difficult. For people who don't have big, heavy armor, it's also much more difficult. If you, the enemies here, these knight guys, are of the correct size to make it very difficult. I don't think it's impossible, but it is very, very difficult to just run around them on those little ledges. Which sucks. It do suck. Anyway, I've spent a lot of time just lollyganging around, so I'm gonna rush past all this stuff here. We'll get some of the items that I missed. Ow. Ow. Give me the lightning business. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Run past this guy. Run past the arrows. What? Oh, they tossed their thing. Hee hee hee. Alright. Let's go. Come to think of it, this is sort of more like a Mario game section where big jumps and physical movement abilities would be effective. Okay, that parry was failure. Oh, he fucked him up himself. Alright, I'm gonna say that my parry was successful. Yay, I did it. I'm a good player. Really good at the game. Super strong. Super duper strong. We're never gonna get to those areas of the game, but they were modeled because it's cool. Some of the bits here look real dumb, but hey, look at those low resolution images from a cathedral in the real world. The perspective's all fucked because it's 2D. The shadows are coming from the wrong... Actually, no, they're coming from the right side, right? No, no. You can see the shadows are coming from a light source that's coming from that way. But the sun is over there. This game was made with the budget of a hot dog. Alright. So for players not in the know, some of these doors lead to death. Some of them lead to a bonfire and our good buddy Solaire. Hey Solaire. Hey. Hey. What you doing? It's been a while.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me.
I
You
will.
left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Everyone loves you, Solaire.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you?
Yeah,
If I didn't know
boy.
better, I'd think you had feelings for me.
Ha 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 ha.
Silly. Pretend you didn't hear that.
Fucking Solaire, such a cute little teenage girl. Aww. Alright, let's get out of here before it gets too awkward though. Alright. Bonfire achieved. Now we can flounder around some more. This place is chock full of these boys. Hey. That was rude, crude, and unacceptable. There's lots of cool item stuff here. For example, sunlight medals, ugly fireplace, somewhere around here there's a secret where the fireplace is actually a fakey. But we'll just be careful and look around. Notice these knights are silver, they're not blackened. That's because some of the knights went with Gwyn on his journey to burn himself. There's no Newsly wall here. And when he did that, they were burned as well. But wait. There's some mysterious shit going on here. Why would only some of the knights go? Whoops. Well, there is a mystery in Analondo. Something strange is going on here. Cult club. Weird. What's in these chests? What is in here? I believe it to be da-da-da-da-da-da hovel stuff. What's in these chests? What's in here? I believe it to be da-da-da-da-da-da hovel stuff. The biggest and the heaviest armor in the game. Made of stone, and it's covered in flame retardant power? I don't know. Is it the biggest and the heaviest? I think it is. Like the shield, for example, requires like 50 strength to be able to wear. It is radical. It is pretty radical. Any other doors here? Yes, there is another door. Yes. Can we open it though? Nope. Shit's locked. Alright. Moving on. Moving on. Rolling. Now, there is sort of a cheap way through this castle where you can do the sort of run and jump thing. Get over there. We're not going to do that. We're going to do the castle good. Maybe if I fuck up, I'll do that. Lots of important, cool doors around here. For example, there's this one. What's in here? Nice cathedral. And another one of these night boys. Can you not kill me, please? Is he dead? No. Dang. Oh. Dang. And down there, at the bottom of the cathedral, lies a boy named Titanite Demon. The Titanite Demons are all throughout the game, and they, in the later sections, they are stronger. The ones later in the game. I think they're sort of intended to be of equal difficulty throughout the game at the point where you find them. And they do have different rewards. I think they all drop Demon Titanite, but they also have different stuff. Here's a cool split where they put all the Drake and the Dragon heads. Yeah, the game I think is darker than it's supposed to be right now. I'm not sure. Well, here's a cool Dragon head. It's really small and low resolution. Look at those 16 pixels allocated to his eye. Actually, I like how the eye is noticeably higher resolution than the rest of him. Whatever, looks cool. The protruding teeth, especially this protruding middle tooth, seems really inefficacious for mouthing, but maybe it's more for combat than anything else. Do not grab me. I grab you. I wish I could do a grab. some knights coming after me. There's also another guy here. If you listen really closely, you can actually hear the mimics breathing. Pow. Ah, he fell through the floor. I can see his tongue in the wall. Silver coin. Not very useful items, but thank you. Do anything with this door? No. I'm at this door. Yes. And what do we have here? A nice, soft bedroom. The walls have been torn apart. The picture frames are all strangely askew. But the fireplace looks almost completely new. Windows are clean. And the vases and bed are kept well. But here's a plate shattered on the floor. And oh no, a table and a nightstand base destroyed as well. Who could have done this? Who could have done this? Who could have done this? Who would have done this? Anyway, this lady here is the first and only daughter of Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight. She's famous for having big tits, so you can see. That's pretty much the only reason she matters. She may or may not have had sex with Seath the Scaleless and had a weird half-dragon daughter. That's not confirmed, but it is strongly suggested. Hell, well, you can see how far those, oh wow. Did get my body blasted to me. Well, let's not talk about Seath and Guinevere. Let's not. Let's not. Not sure where I died, actually. Is it over here? No, it wasn't over there. Okay. Where did I die? Not here, clearly. Ow. Punish you for hitting me. Uh-oh. Ah, that's where I died. Make sure we take care of these, things here before we continue onward. Don't hit me with that bow, please. Oh. People coming? No. Let's see if I can parry him. Did it! And lets me do this forward backstab, which does a lot of damage. Hooray! I think we do take reduced damage if we fail the parry. Is there anything interesting here at all? I do not remember. Nope, this guy was just guarding a pretty little balcony. Excuse me. Whoa, knights hiding in corners. That's not very knightly. Is it, Mr. Knight? I should be more careful, try and conserve a bit more Estus here. Oh well. Now we're sort of on this little rooftop bit, where there's a lot of these guys that could fight us. If you're not careful and you see that guy and you go towards him, this guy will chase you, and then you'd have to fight two of them at the same time. Wouldn't that be rude? I do really appreciate how the secondary attack, the combo attack with this sword, is timed specifically to hit people who are standing up after you knocked them down. Oh, Mr. Archer, I want to do a parry on you. Got him, pal. These knights are particularly easy, I think, maybe to parry. They're pretty consistent, long wind up, quick attack. You need to attack them the second they start. You need to parry the second they start attacking, not any time during the wind up, or maybe like right before they start attacking. Charmer ahead! Haha! An onion knight was there. That deserves a plus rating. It's a good one. That's a good one. That I know that that onion knight there is the way to go. So let's check out what this other part here gives us. Liar ahead. Okay, well, what's over here? It's nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing here. If you listen carefully, you can hear heavy breathing. I think that's supposed to be Smo's breathing since he's fat, but, you know. I don't know. He's definitely a mouth breather. Where the heck are we? Oh, we're here. And this is also the way to progress. I am confused. Oh! It's the Titanite demon. Let's see if we can beat it. Maybe I should have started with max HP. He does have quite a bit of HP. Happy dodge. Uh-oh. Let's run away. Heal up a bit. Take a double sippy. Rejoin the fray. We haven't dealt that much damage to him. Just gotta be careful. Come on. Hey, I rolled through that. Stop doing these jump attacks, man. Cheat. Come on. Get over here. Fight like a demon. Screw you. Oh, he's kind of up against the wall now. Get out away from that. That attack, that little pokey does very little damage. Don't want to do that very much. I think he's gonna jump now? No. Yes. Take this. Uh oh. Dang! I got him pretty close. Yeah, unfortunately it's that this is an enemy that's like, one little moment of mistake. Oh, your health goes from max to 0, and we've been leveling up health specifically. Okay, so in this time I will use the little tricky, just so we can avoid going through all the stuff that we have already. So how you do it is, we want to go over there to this hallway. So if you kind of do like a jump, there we go. And there's our souls. And you don't want to fight them just yet. Hey, jeez, range is a bit overstated. Just want to make sure that there's no knights running around following. I think he's actually down there. Might catch up to us. Alright, I'll upgrade my weapon and fight him afterwards. How are we going to do that, you ask? Well, let's go over here. Lots of choices on this side. Big, super monster guys. And your black eye orb starts quivering. Well, I'm not going to fight you guys. No, 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 no. Do not want lots of gigantic, earth-shattering attacks going on. Arrows being shot at me and whatnot. I don't want that right now. That's not something I need in my life. So I'm just going to heckin' do a leave. That's right. I'm going to do some drugs. Some anti-inflammatory drugs. Yeah. Gonna alleviate my inflamed joint muscles. Anyway. Let's open up a door. A door. A door. I adore this door because it contains a blacksmith, a giant blacksmith, the only blacksmith that's friendly in this area. Mr. Friendly Blacksmith. He's also a really cute guy. He's kind of shy. And he just wants to help. Oh. Alright, let's stop playing around with these guys. I'm gonna open up this door here. This door. And so now we can get here from the huge long hallway without having to go through that whole area. Ow. Stupid gargoyles. They don't give too many souls. 500. But they usually manage to damage me much more than most of the enemies in this area. Because they're so quick. They have longer ranges than you'd expect. Let's watch him a little bit. He's a really cool smith. So he has these big... They're not heavy, but you can see they're really strong. And then he has these super fast things. That must be a really amazing smith. But he's also one of the giants. And the thing about the giants is they're always fucked up. They wear this crappy clothing that looks like it's never been washed. It's just rusty, covered in poo, blood stains here and there. Lots of just wood attached by metal, holding... I guess he does have like chainmail or maybe linen. But the parts that are definitely his skin, like his hand past that sleeve and the foot, are very messed up. Maybe that's just what giant skin looks like, but it might also be that he's very, he might be very undead too. Another one of the things about giants is that they all wear these masks here, and it doesn't allow you to see his face very well. But it also means that he cannot really see almost at all. He has to hunch over and look so carefully at this weapon that he's working on. But he's working on it super carefully. Also, just like everyone else, he does not really have a forge. I think I might have missed his initial talking.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Let's talk to him.
'Tis no good, but forge very good. I help anytime.
I help anytime. Words to live by. So, this guy's real good, because he sells Titanite shards and large Titanite shards, which are expensive, yes, but also sells these green Titanite and twinkling Titanite. Also sells cool weapons from the giant guards, the Dragon Slayer arrows you've been getting shot by, lightning arrows, giant equipment, pretty cool stuff. Because he sells Titanite and large Titanite shards, you can upgrade a weapon up to +10 with this boy, which is pretty amazing. Let's reinforce the Zweihander. Okay, yes, Zweihander, +10, thank you. Is there anything else that I'd like to reinforce? Dragon Tooth is a pretty cool weapon, but it requires an ass ton of strength. 46! We don't have that, do we? But I think we do two-handed. Maybe? No. No, we won't have enough strength to wield it. I'm just going to look at some of our big weapons. Great Axe requires 32 strength. Can I wield this two-handed? Yeah, I can. Bang! Bang! I think it uses even more stamina than the Zweihander. Bang! Oh, a bit less for the two-handed attack, I think. Does it have a follow-up on its weak attack? Bang! Bang! No, but it does chain decently. What's its running attack? Okay, pretty sure it's fine. Rolling attack? Ah, that's a very quick roll attack for a big heavy weapon like this. It does lots of damage. Not as much as our plus 10 Zweihander, but it's plus 10, so that's sort of what we'd expect. But the Great Demon Great Axe definitely can't even wield this, even two-handed. So we get this really crappy animation of just barely being able to like lift it, since we can't wield it at all. Not worth messing with it right now. Great Club is kind of cool. We should be able to wield this. This is what the ogre guys had. I like how dinky when you knock it on a wall is. It's a pretty good weapon. I think it scales very well with strength. Yeah, B, and it probably goes up. Dragon Tooth is the weapon Hovel had. It's probably the biggest, heaviest weapon in the game. Whoops, I did not mean to take off my helmet. Actually, we are at... Well, because of the weapons, we are that high up. What's the requirements for this guy? 40. We might be able to dual-hand it. No. It's weird. It doesn't look like it should be super duper heavy. And it's kind of funny that it has this long little additional barb at the end that might have been just forged on there, so it actually has a handle. But it's sort of too dark to really be able to tell. Yeah, it does look like somebody might have forged this handle on there. So this is a dragon's tooth. This must have been a gigantic heckin' dragon. Oh, so you may recall it as the weapon Hovel uses. Anyway, can we further upgrade the Zweihander at all? Not even on the list anymore. I guess we need to modify it. Can give it lightning, raw. Okay, so we can't. We need the bigger ember to do the better upgrade, which I believe is somewhere in this castle. Maybe? Yeah, I think we'll be okay with the super strong Zweihander. Let me think about stuff. I don't think we'll be wearing this helmet forever because it's good to be able to see my face. So maybe let's re-up my armor a little bit differently. Get rid of the helmet. Put a nice little... Does the hat look better on top of the screen? I think it looks good. It complements the green and the blue. But now our equip load is not quite met. We need to be around 46, 45, 46. So let me replace the Elite Knight leggings, which weigh 6.9. So we need, let's see if the Hovel stuff, I think the Black Knight stuff is already too much. No, it's not. It's not because we're wearing a hat now. Right, now let's see if Hovel's leggings are too much. Hovel's leggings. Look at these cool anime boots. They look like they might be too much. Oh! Are we even light rolling now? I 13. And these are like 9, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Look, 44 of 94. I don't know why this feels lighter than the roll we had before. 44.5. Well, let's see. These are 9.2. What about hovels? 11.5. That'll make us fat roll. We're still rolling. What? That's 46. Okay. And half of 94 was 47. So, okay. Well, these big dumb gauntlets and legs are what we're gonna go with for now. For now, there's some equipment here in this area that I like. It's pretty cool. Let's what I will do is buy a bunch of these for all the souls that we have, so that if we need to upgrade our stuff in the future, it won't be too hard to do that. So let's go back, and let's see if we can do the black eye orb thing. Remember that we saw the thing? There's like quivering in this room. Let's go to the world of the Fire Keeper's Killer, searching for the world of the guilty. The guilty is now being invaded. So, there's some sort of moral system where Fire Keepers shit like appears so that you can be a spirit of vengeance and get their soul back. Let's toss a fireball at him. How far is this gonna get? Not far at all. Alright. What I will do, give myself power within. Can't heal while I'm in here, so this is gonna give us a limited time span.
Well, look at you. I thought you were wiser. But I thought wrong. It is a terrible
It's a bad idea.
Like a moth, glittering towards a flame. You better. No? Don't you agree?
I was trying to go super quick because I used the power within, but since I can't heal, it's a bad idea. Whoopsie. Let's try that again. We can try that as many times as we want. So basically, Lautric's kind of taunting you like, oh, you're trying to be a good boy now. Hehehe. Well, I'm gonna kill you. His weapons, the shotels, are these sort of curved blades that ignore shield. They ignore your block. So you sort of, oh, I fucked up. They're sort of a funny thing to deal with. Basically, it just forces you to roll instead of block or parry. Oh, didn't quite get it that time. Sometimes I'll miss it like 5 or 6 times in a row. There we go. And sometimes I'll get it. Oh, now's a good time to try and defeat this guy here, since we upgraded our Zweihander. Back up and heal. I feel like he could kill me really easily with this level of HP. Things are going much better since I'm rolling instead of blocking. Let's heal up again. I'm also dealing more damage now, which is good. Oh, sure. He's counting on that stagger there. Second hit seems to stagger him. What? Ah! Okay, well, I could have sworn that if I was right up against him on his right side, he wouldn't be able to hit me with that, and I rolled anyway, and he still got me. Oh. But I'm confident that I can kill him. Anyway, I used all my souls to buy stuff anyway, so I'm not really too sad that I died. We can get him. Let's get him this time. I'll be a little bit more careful, and I'll use Powered In, and hopefully that'll let me finish him off quickly. Pow. Okay. Timing right on that roll. Stagger. Okay. Oh, didn't quite hit him that time. Uh-oh. Gotta run away. Not sure how much damage I've dealt so far to him. Oh, he hit me with his tail. Cheeky boy. Oh, his damage. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, he got out. I think one more hit will get him, so double S this for safety. Let's go. Yeah. Demon Titanite. Got 2 from him. That's the amazing reward. Let's explore this lower area here. We haven't gone here yet. Still have power then. I guess it just keeps going until I die. Oh. Alright. Might just finish doing all the exploration here and then do the boss. Maybe able to defeat the boss already. But I would like a bit more practice getting just good at the game. The Orange Season Smough is another one of the, well, all the bosses are known to be really difficult. There's some, it's better to say that certain bosses are known to be easy than it is to say certain bosses are hard. Silver Knight set. That's pretty. Take that, you. Trying to kill me through the door. Where are we now? Oh. Right at the beginning. Okay, so that's a shortcut. Cool. Alright. Let's use this shortcut again. I don't know if it was intended, but remember the rule is, if you can do it, you should. Because you have infinite lives, and the game's trying to beat you. We've been here. Alright, let's go through here now. Try to defeat Mr. Lautrec again, Mr. Naughty Killer Man. I won't use power then. When you invade people, there's very different rules that you can play by from when you are being invaded or you are a person. So, it's like, it's funny. We got attacked, but because we were already gone, we were ethereal. He's gonna do another taunt here, like, haha, back again, it's never gonna work, noob. A good plan here is to try and attract only one of them, only some of them. So kind of come in from an angle and come in closely.
So,
Oh. Uh-oh.
Let's get it over with.
Well. Things went pretty poorly there. Yeah. Sometimes as an invader, this is really what would happen. When you're playing against other people, he's playing with 2 other friends of his. You have to somehow fight all 3 of them. But you can. It can be done. Just patience and a bit of confident positioning. I made a mistake there and got myself stuck up and against an edge. You want to kind of position yourself so that the mage can't really shoot you and you can get rid of either or both of the physical user there. They're both kind of cheapy physical users. Since one is using a spear and a shield, these can be really hard to hit. And Lautrec is using the double shodels, which will allow him to hit you through your shield. So they're both quick, easy, they're good at dodging you, not too good getting hit by you, and it's a good challenge. I like it. Try this again. Another strategy I've used that I know definitely has worked for me in the past. Maybe you can pull them if you use a bow and arrow or something. One thing that has worked for me is to take the fight over to the stairs. That messes with the mage pretty well. And you can do drop attacks too. You can run away pretty well. Oh, big heavy attacks are not working there. Okay. Let's try doing this. Abuse of the fact that my weapon is big. Get hit by the mage attack again. Oh, got hit by the mage attack. Sorry, but oh. Damien wants to watch the live-action Ghost in the Shell movie. I'll try once again. I think I get him this time. Get him. And that'll be a good place to end, I guess. Lautrec is not a boss, but it's a nice little like accomplishment at least to end the video on, maybe. Nice thing too about doing this, when you die, you don't lose your souls, because this is only like your incarnation or something is here, not really you. I like this little animation. You can't use Estus, and if you try to use it, it's just like, oh, it doesn't work.
Here we go again. How many times will these lambs rush to slaughter? Let's get it over with.
Oh, I killed him. Doesn't matter if you kill the other guys. He's the owner of the world. I believe we do get some more souls for killing each one of these guys, if we can finish them off quickly. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think we did. Oh, I got some... We got a reward! The Firekeeper soul, Ring of Favor and Protection and Humanity. There we go. We did it. Did it. It's nice I can stagger this guy through his shield. There are multiple giant guys coming for me? Okay, well, I'm going to just leave, since I'm obviously not wanted here in this cathedral. See ya! Hee hee.